Hi all, Will here. Today we're going to be building a full-stack Python chatbot, all deployed in the LangGraph platform. The whole application will run in a single deployment, taking advantage of LangGraph's new support for custom routes to add the UI endpoints with FastHTML, and of course leveraging LangGraph platform's built-in checkpointing for managing conversational history. The finished project will be a simple chatbot where you can have multiple conversations, all filtered by user, and that persist across sessions. The entire UI is deployed in the same server as your LangGraph platform instance. If you take nothing else away from this video except this, remember, you can specify custom routes, lifespan events, middleware, and other attributes by providing a custom Starlette application, including a FastAPI app or FastHTML app. Do this by writing your app in one file and then pointing to it in the HTTP configuration within your langgraph.json file. Now, before we get too far ahead of ourselves, let's create a new LangGraph platform project. We'll do this by cloning the new LangGraph project template, and we'll call it Chatbot NUI. You can call it anything you want. Jump into the new project directory and then overwrite the graph.py file. Our chatbot just needs to converse. We're not adding anything complicated here on the actual agent side. Because of this, we'll just use the pre-built create React agent. We'll pick Claude Anthropic as the model, but you can pick a different one if you want. No tools are necessary since this really isn't the point of the tutorial. And we'll specify a system prompt saying you're friendly, curious, geeky AI. If you check the configuration, you can see that we're still going to be pointing to that graph variable name in the graph.py file that we created. Since we are connecting to Claude, we're going to be using LangChain and Anthropic as dependencies, so we'll make sure those are added to our project. And if you want to test the deployment, you can try spinning up the dev server. You are likely already familiar with the Studio UI, which is a developer-facing interface for helping you interact with your deployment. This comes standard with all LangGraph platform deployments, but it isn't designed to be end-user facing. In the next few sections, we will first show you how to create your own custom endpoint, and then how to customize that endpoint so it returns nicely formatted HTML. Now time to add our custom route. We'll start by creating a new Python file to contain our new application. For convenience, we'll create a FastAPI endpoint, and we'll just add a simple hello world route that returns this message saying hello world. Make sure you add FastAPI as a dependency to your pyproject.toml file. See, this command just added it there. Finally, update your langgraph.json file to add this new HTTP configuration, where you can configure a custom application to add to your LangGraph platform deployment. This path must point to an existing file and variable name that the LangGraph platform can look up to resolve your FastAPI or other Starlette application. Restart your dev server. If you navigate to port 2024 with the route hello, you can see this custom endpoint will return the response that we provided. While this isn't pretty, it's all you need to expose custom endpoints so that other services can call into your deployment. In the next chapter, we're going to show you how to use Jeremy Howard's FastHTML package in order to return a nice modern UI all in Python. In the next section, we are going to go a step further and add custom routes to render a very bare bones chat UX, to send messages to our deployment, and to render these messages in a list. It won't look pretty, that will come later, but this is all you need in order to actually interact with your deployment. In this tutorial, I'm going to refrain from going into the weeds on how FastHTML works. You can check out their documentation to get more details on how it works. For the sake of this lesson, FastHTML is a nice subclass of FastAPI that provides a lot of common front-end type interfaces that we can use here. We'll add some style sheets so that it has a little bit nicer rendering than raw HTML. We'll have a redirect from the base route so that we can start interacting with these conversations. We'll have this view to render the actual chat list. These are just a series of divs along with the chat input form. And we'll have the logic in order to actually send that message to our deployment. The important details here for you to learn is that we're going to be using the LangGraph client here in our application. We will initialize the client with no URL specified. When this is done in a LangGraph deployment, it points at itself. It points at the currently activated app. So it'll eventually be calling into this app here. Anytime the user navigates to one of these conversational threads, we will check to see if it needs created by doing this create thread operation, and we'll create a form so that anytime the user types in a message and sends it, this will trigger the send message route. In our send message route here, we'll submit the input as another message into our chatbot and wait for it to return. Let's try adding this to our app. First, make sure that you add FastHTML as a dependency to your project. Then, update your application content with that code that we've shared there. Then, restart your application. If you navigate back to port 2024 in localhost, it should render this very beautiful, very production-grade chatbot. Say hi. As you can see, it renders our message in the response. For the final section of this tutorial, we will add two important features to any chatbot UX. One, message streaming. As the chatbot's responding, we'll stream the tokens back using server-side events. Two, we will search over threads that the current user has interacted with in order to give them a message history or a conversation history. This lets the user have a similar experience to ChatGPT. We won't go into custom authentication in this tutorial. That's already present in our other docs. We're going to be focusing just on how to add these routes. For this section, we've heavily adopted FastHTML's guide to server-side events in a chatbot UX, and I'd recommend you check out their documentation for specifics about how the FastHTML components are working together. I'm going to focus this section on talking about the routes that we're exposing and how you're using the LangGraph client in order to connect your custom routes to your existing agent deployment. We will be using the LangGraph client in the same manner as before, to interact with the existing agent routes that are automatically added by the LangGraph platform. There's a fair amount of client-side JavaScript that's going to be used to make the chat UXs nice before we actually initialize the FastHTML application, which again is a subclass of the FastAPI app, which itself is a subclass of a Starlette application. The next point of interaction that we have with our existing agent is to list the actual conversations the user is in. Here we define a conversational list, and you search over threads that the user's ID is tagged in order to fetch all of those different conversational threads. Each thread represents a single conversation. Here we're just going to be building out a sidebar so that we can list over the conversations and the user can select that to make it active at any given time. The second point of interaction with the LangGraph platform is whenever we're viewing a particular conversation. If we're creating a new thread, or if we're just routing to a new conversation, we'll check to make sure it needs created. Then we will fetch the state to see if existing messages live on this thread. Finally, we'll actually render all those chat messages if they're present. We route there from the new thread button, which we're going to be adding to the conversation page. Here you can see this routes to the conversations and then that thread ID page, as well as whenever we're navigating there from the root. The final point of interaction between your custom routes and your agent's routes is in the actual message sending and streaming. Here we have the send message route, which is triggered anytime you submit the form in the chat UX. This will create a run in the background here. Notice we say runs.create rather than runs.wait or runs.stream. This means the chatbot will start responding to your message in the background. It will then return an assistant message placeholder, which we define above. This points to the thread and run IDs so that we can actually render the streamed content. If we scroll up here, our assistant message placeholder uses a server-side event connect operator, which is present in FastHTML, in order to trigger this route, the get message route. And then if you check get message, we'll return this message generator. The message generator then connects or joins to this message stream from that particular run and streams the values as soon as they're eagerly available. Since we are using FastHTML's server-side events support, we will be yielding these in the form of strings with message and data content. This format is expected by our chat elements defined above. Remember, this entire file is present in a full stack Python template, which is linked to in this video. You can check it out to go more nitty-gritty into the details. All that remains is to overwrite the application file with your new logic. We'll remove that and then paste in the new content. This contains our new streaming UX. Restart the server and navigate back to your chatbot. And voila, you should see the new, prettier chatbot UX. Say hi. And that's all for today. I hope this gave you a taste for the flexibility that custom routes provide when added to your LangGraph platform deployment. The LangGraph platform has powerful primitives for durable execution, checkpointing, memory, scalability, multitasking, and other things when building the APIs for your agent. Custom routes, and more broadly, custom application configuration, lets you turn that powerful agent server into a full-stack AI application. And all your custom routes will be automatically added to the existing OpenAPI spec, so you get a documentation URL for all these new routes. Once you create your first custom app, you can easily extend it to add custom middleware, lifespan events, or other functionality that you'd come to expect in any given API. So that's all we have for today. If you like this video, give it a like or subscribe to the channel, and let us know if you have any other questions in the comments below. You can check out the LangGraph docs for more information about how to add custom routes and how to build your favorite AI application. We want LangGraph to be the best framework for building advanced AI applications in production. Custom routes and LangGraph platform make it that much easier to deploy your applications in production. Thanks again, and see you next time.